Hello, this is Jan from Red Toad Art Studio, and today we are going to make some pockets for our Aguatober Journal. And this method could be used for all kinds of journals, but today I'm going to decorate this and use Halloween colors and decorate it for our Halloween Aguatober Journal. So, you will need to download our Aguatober bundle that gives you extra things for your Aguatober journal. Here's some pages that can be added. It has a list of all the prompts for your Aguatober month, the rules. It has several coloring pages. And then we have patterns to make tags and envelopes, and 2 or 3 different envelopes in here. Today I'm going to show you how to make a library pocket. These are very, very easy, very simple. But we need to cut these out. And I have already done that. You don't want to watch me cut. We all know how to cut, I think. So I have this already picked out. We will need papers. Different kinds of papers. You can use Halloween papers or not. If you're not a lover of Halloween, you can use papers that remind you of water and the sky and toads and frogs, whatever you want. And when you're not doing an Aguatober journal, you're just doing, say, a junk journal, obviously, whatever theme you're going with, you can make these out of that type of paper. But today, we're doing Halloween style. You will want a pencil, scissors. I'm just using good old stick glue. Maybe some stickers. And I got my cute little kitty cat here off of napkins. Napkins can give you all kinds of things. Or you can use stickers, whatever you want to decorate this little envelope. Now I just used a card to put in this. But we also have a piece of paper that shows you what size the card will fit into this nicely if you want to make some special cards for it. So, let's get started. We need to find a piece of paper that this fits on well. And I really like this cobwebby paper here. So, I'm going to lay my pattern on it and trace around it. Alright, I've traced around it. I don't know that you can see my line, but it is there. I can see it, and I guess that's what counts, is I can see it, and you'll see it when you do it on your piece of paper. And then we need to cut it out. This is such a super simple pattern. There we go. Now, to see where this meets these curved lines, we want to fold that up. If you have a bone folder, this is the place to use it. Bone folders give you good sharp folds. You could also use the handle of your scissors, if you'd like, or just use your thumbnail. Now, let's fold these tabs over Again, we can use our bone folder. And look at that. We have a library pocket. Let's glue this. Let's get out our stick glue. You could also use any kind of adhesive you want here. It's just easiest. Go ahead and use your stick glue. And we need to add glue to these tabs. Glue them over, and there is your pocket. And whatever you want to store in there, there it goes, just like that. Now what you'll want to do, and you'll probably want to use a stronger glue than stick glue, probably, here's my journal that I've been working on. I have a skull head on it, and here is one of those pages that comes with your bundle. It's this journal belongs to. Then here's my prompts and my rules, coloring picture. And now I will want to put this in my journal somewhere. Now, I am actually going to save this to put in my journal during October. I think a neat idea is to make up a bunch of these things now in September. And then you can add them to your journal in October. Like, wouldn't that look neat there? Now, this isn't saying anything yet about what my prompt is. So one of my prompts, I may want to pick a prompt like spider and have a card that has spiders on it to put in here. Or I may want to draw some spiders around it. Or I may want to put it on a white page. But that is something for me to decide in October. I can also decorate this up a little more come October, although I'm going to do it now to show you some ways to do it. You could put stickers on here, or like here, there's this cat. I have some skull stickers that would probably look pretty neat there. These, I'm pretty sure, came from Amazon. I'm not sure they were a gift, but doesn't that look neat there? That could go on a page where we're talking about, or our art pages about skeletons. Or this, as I said earlier, came from a napkin. And there's so many things here I could use. I could use the cat. I have used the pumpkin on one. I have used this little green man. And being a pack of napkins, I can use them over and over. Isn't that neat? So I'm going to put this guy on this one. Yes, it is a sticker. There we go. Now I'm going to make one more real quick and let you review how to do this. Now you could stop right here if you want, if you remember how, but I'm going to make another one real quick. Here is my pattern. Let's see. What kind of pocket? How about this? You know, there are papers out there I noticed on Amazon. In fact, I got this at Amazon that are just the exact right size to put these on. I don't remember exactly the measurement, but they're about half of an 8 by 11 sheet size. So I can lay this right on here. Draw my pattern. Cut it out. decide which side I want as my pattern. It would either be this or this. So I'm going to fold this up. Flap over. And glue. I think I'll use one of my pumpkins off my napkin for this one. And the napkins are a little trickier to use than just using a plain old sticker. So we need to cut out this pumpkin. And if you've used napkins before, you'll know that they come in plies. These napkins are 2 plies. So there's a white sheet and then a decorated sheet here. They aren't the easiest thing to cut out and use because it's very thin, but they're really cute. So if you have patience, just go ahead and cut your pumpkin out or whatever you have on your napkin. You might want to eliminate some of the squiggly stuff. I'm just going to go do this part and not try to cut that part. But if you're a good fussy cutter, you'll have no problem. I'm not a good fussy cutter. I get impatient with the cutting. And we'll cross this. I will keep my spider. He has spidernality. If all spiders were that cute. Although he's got pretty good fangs, I'm not sure. I might not want to meet this spider in real life. Black and fangy? Yeah, maybe not. Okay. So he will go right on here. Now, what we need to do is usually we separate these plies, but mine are sticking together real well. When you separate them, this piece is very thin, and you have to be very careful with it. But if they're sticking together, I'm not sure why we can't go ahead and use it. So I'm going to glue on the back of this. And if they start to separate, we can just use a little bit of glue and glue them back together. Usually they separate and you have to pull them apart. And then you just have one piece of napkin to put on. Now, these are so flimsy you have to be careful when you're adding glue and handling them, or they'll wrinkle terrible. So we're going to gently put this guy down here. We're going to spread it out from the center, just like that. Now, I didn't get glue on my spider. He better be glued there. Whoops. See, this is what happens with when you leave the other layer of your napkin. It may start coming up, and if it does, just glue it down. It's probably better if it does because you can get it glued down fairly quick. There we go. Now, to make this last better, you might want to Mod Podge over this, but that is entirely up to you if you want to do that step. It would hold this napkin together much better than it's being held now. There we go. See if I have something to stick in there. Here's a card we can stick in there. A skeleton card. There we go. And there's another pocket to put in my book. I do think I may Mod Podge this later, and this one too, because it doesn't have Mod Podge on it, to help my my napkin stay together. I've done it both ways. I've kept it together like this, and I have separated them, and probably we should separate them. All right. There are 3 different pockets, and they are so easy to make. And I hope you enjoy making these for your Aguatober Journal. I will be back with you in a few with making another one of our little pockets or envelopes for Aguatober. So bye-bye for now.